I am Dr. Seema Maitre, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Kite Group of Institutions, Ghaziabad.
Dear students, today I am going to start JavaScript and cover the following topics: Introduction to JavaScript, operators, data types, and the variables. The first of all, introduction to JavaScript. Basically, JavaScript is not Java or even related to Java. Original name of JavaScript was LiveScript. The name was changed because at that time Java became very popular. Now that Microsoft no longer likes Java, its name for the JavaScript dialect is ActiveScript. The statement in JavaScript, it resembles the same statement as in Java because both languages borrowed heavily from the C language. JavaScript should be fair, easy for Java programmers to learn. However, JavaScript is a complete, full-featured, complex language. JavaScript are used to add functionality to our web pages. JavaScript is reasonably, it is a platform independent. It is object-based scripting language and it is lightweighted. It is first implemented by Netscape with help from Sun Microsystem. It was created by Bridan Ick at Netscape in 1995 for the purpose of allowing code in web pages so that logical operation can be performed on the client side. It is not compiled, but it is translated because this JavaScript translator is responsible to translate the JavaScript code which is embedded in browser. Now, what can JavaScript do basically? It can dynamically modify our web page. It can react to our input. It can validate the user input. It is a full-featured programming language. And JavaScript user interaction does not require any communication with the server. So it is very simple to work on the JavaScript. There are a number of features associated with the JavaScript. It is a scripting language. It is interpreter-based. Event handling can be done. If-else statements for the condition checking. Along with, we can check all the entries which can be done by the user, validating the user's input. It is object-based scripting language. It is light-weighted. It is a client-side technology. We can use the looping statements like for, while, do while. It has inbuilt functions which ease our work. There are a number of control statements over there. Java is case sensitive. So care should be taken while using different variables or names. Ways of using JavaScript. There are a number of ways we can use the JavaScript code. So there are three places where we can put our JavaScript code. The first one is between the body tag of HTML, and that's why it is called inline JavaScript. Between the head tag of HTML, and it is called internal JavaScript. Not only this, we can create another JavaScript file and its extension will be .js, and after that we will embed it or link it with a HTML page. The code for writing is, we will do a normal HTML page, and then at the top, at the body, what we are mentioning that we are going to use JavaScript along with this HTML. So in the body, while using the JavaScript code, we have to mention that we are mixing our HTML with JavaScript by using this tag script, where we have to mention that what type of script we are going to use. Here we are going to use the JavaScript. If we don't mention anything, our system, our browser automatically assumes that we are talking about the JavaScript. And for printing on the screen, we can use document.write, and inside it we can give our message. So inside this write, we can print any string values along with any value of the variable. And after completing the JavaScript code, we will close it. This way we can execute our JavaScript code along with HTML. In case of inline, so when JavaScript is written within the HTML element using attributes related to events of the element, then it is called an inline JavaScript. The way we can use it in HTML, suppose we have made a button and we have written over here, as soon as we click, on click is an event. So as soon as we click on the button, there will be alert. A message will come, button clicked, and alert window will arise like this. Button will be there and value is click. So as soon as we click it, alert window appears with the message button clicked. Okay, so we can perform it in our example. Next, internal JavaScript. So how we are using the internal JavaScript? JavaScript when written within the section using element, then it is called internal JavaScript. So in this example, what you have done in the head section, at the top we have mentioned the script. We have made a function and inside a function we have written this alert and the message. The script is closed. Now we can use it in our HTML page. So we have done what we have done. We have opened the form. We have created a button. At the top of the button, click will be written, and as soon as we do the click event on click, what will happen? The MSG, this method will be called, and as soon as the control goes over here, alert window will appear with the message welcome in JavaScript. So this way we can use the internal JavaScript. Now the third one is external JavaScript. In this case, we are writing a JavaScript in a separate file and saving it with the extension .js. This is called external JavaScript. Now, for adding the reference of the external JavaScript file to our HTML page, we are using the tag with src attribute, that is the source. For example, first of all, we'll mention script type equal to text upon JavaScript. src, the source is the name of the file along with the extension .js. Now in this example, what we have done, we have created a file and we have named it message.js and write the following JavaScript function in it. Function and the function name and the body of the function where we have written this message along with the alert window. This is saved in a message.js. Now we are using our HTML code. Here we are calling or using this external file. So at the head section, we have mentioned that script type we are using is JavaScript and the source is coming, the source of JavaScript code is coming from this external file which have the extension .js. Now in the body of the HTML page, we have created a button where on the top of the button written click, and on click, as soon as we perform this action, this event on click, what will happen? This message function will be called. As this message function, this time it is not a part of this HTML. This message will be searched in this JS file and from there it will be accessed. So in message.js, we have mentioned a function, this MSG, which we have called from here, and from there an alert window will appear with the message welcome in JavaScript. So this way we are combining the external JS with a HTML document. It is making our code smaller, compact, easy, simple to find out. That is the benefit of external JS. Next, simple user interaction. If ever we want to interact with our JavaScript, it has provided number of windows, a small pop-up windows, which appears with certain messages. Sometimes it alert, sometimes it makes the confirmation, Sometimes it prompts us, it asks us to provide any value, any data. So there are different small pop-up window that appears on a screen. So there are three built-in methods of doing simple user interaction. Alert, and inside this we provide any message that alerts the user that something has happened. It displays a message in a dialog box. Confirm, it again displays a message in a dialog box with two buttons, OK or cancel. And as soon as we click the OK button, it means it returns true and our work is done. If we don't click, otherwise it will return a false. Nothing action will be performed. The third one is prompt. It asks two things. One is message and one is a default value. So it displays a message and allow the user to enter any value. Now, the second argument, that is the default. We can provide any default value which will be displayed in the input field. If without the default value, if we are not providing, there is undefined. So we have to provide something over there. Either give any default value or you can put the value yourself. If it is left blank, it will give you undefined. Okay, so if the user clicks the OK button, this prompt, it returns the value in the input field, the text field, as a string. But though we are giving any numerical value, still it treated as a string value. Later on, with the help of another methods, we can convert that string value to the integer value. We have to parse it. And if we click the cancel button, prompt will return null. So these are the three windows which will appear. In this case, alert with a message. This is an alert method. We are providing a message along with. So as soon as alert window, a small window appears like this. This is an alert method and OK button. So it is warning something. Confirm, it is making confirmation to us. Do you want to delete it? Do you want to save it like this? So it is confirming, are you okay? So you can click OK or cancel. And according to this, your click action, some appropriate action will be taken. Now, in case of prompt, how old are you? There will be a prompt button and this message will appear in this box and it will come along with a text field where you can enter any value of your choice. By default, we have given 20. You can change it. It is not fixed. It is a text field. Either come with the any default value or you can give your own. So these are the three windows through which we can interact in JavaScript. Next, comments. If ever, as we know that comments makes a program easy to understand. So there are two types of comments in JavaScript. One is single line comment and the next one is multi-line. Single line comment, it is represented by the forward slashes, double forward slashes. It can be used before and after the statement. So it is just for a one statement like this, script and double forward slash, and it will make a single line comment. In case of multi-line, it can be used to add single because it can cover single or it can cover multiple. So if you want to make a comment, a single line or a multiple line, you can use this symbol, forward slash, asterisk sign, and all the content over here, and end it with asterisk and then forward slash. Like in this example, this one, it is a multi-line comment. It will not be displayed. There are more than one line is there and we have made it a comment. And with the help of document.write, we are displaying a message on a window. Next, identifier. Basically what are identifiers? Means the way we can identify anything. They are the names through which we can identify. So here we can identify any variable, any function, like this. It is the same as identifiers in other programming language. All the rules we have to follow, like we have to follow in C, C++, Java, Python, and many other languages. Except one additional thing is here that we can add this symbol over here, while it is not allowed in other programming languages. So it can contain all these alphabets, capital letters, small letters, 0 to 9, underscore, and the symbol. Remember, first character cannot be a digit. JavaScript is case sensitive. So capital A and small a, they will be differently treated. Cannot be reserved word or keywords. We can't use them as an identifier. Variable, as we are already available, that the content, the variable, it is the name of a storage location, or you can say the named location. Basically, it is used to hold something. It holds something in the memory. There are two types of variables in JavaScript, local and global variable. So while declaring any variable, some rule you have to follow. It is the same as the rule we have to follow for the identifier, that whenever we are declaring a variable, it will start with A to Z, small letter or capital letter. It can be followed by underscore or the $sign. After that, we can also use that digit from 0 to 9. For example, first of all, we have written this string and then it is followed by this number. JavaScript variable name are case sensitive. So in this case, the small x and the capital X, they are different variables. So how to use the variable in a program? We have declared the variable with the keyword var, x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and then in z we have combined their value x plus y, and with the help of document.write we have print the value of z. Now one thing is there, that in case of JavaScript there is a dynamic binding with the variable. What is dynamic binding? Means a variable can hold any type of value. Here we haven't mentioned what type of value x is going to store. We haven't mentioned it will store a string or a float or an integer, nothing. But whatever the type of value we are going to put in this variable, it will be definitely changed according to it. So we can say there is a dynamic binding in the variable, means it can hold any type of value. If a variable is used without being declared, the variable is created automatically. So in case of JavaScript, it is not compulsory to declare a variable. Local variable. How will we identify that this variable is a local variable? So declared inside a block or a function using the var keyword. And in this case, it is accessible within that function or the block only. Out of that, we can't access. In this case, in the function ABC, inside this function, we have created a variable. Now, its limitation is this, that this variable x cannot be accessed outside this function ABC because it is declared inside the body of the function, so it has become the local variable. Same here. In case of this if block, in this we have declared a variable y. So this variable y has become local to this if statement. So out of this if, it can't be accessed. So that's why they are called local variable. Now the global variable, those variables which are not kept inside any function or any block, they are declared outside of any function. So variable declared outside the function or declared with window object. In this case, it is accessible from any function. Any function can use it. For example, in this program, just after this script, we have declared the variable data equal to 200. It is not inside any block, any function. So it has become global. Now function A, inside this function A, we are printing the value of this data. Again, with the function P, we are using this variable data. So whenever we will call this function A, And the function b, the variable data, its value can be accessed successfully over here because it is global. Now the data types that are covered in JavaScript. Primitive data types, they are number, which include all the integer and floating point number. Boolean, it is in the form of true or false. String, it is a sequence or combination of any alphanumeric characters. Null, to represent nothing. Undefined, to represent the value of an uninitialized variable. Undefined. Another category is non-primitive. The first one is object. It represents the instance that allow to access the members. Array, it is a sequence of similar type of values. Exp, it represents the regular expression. Operators, different type of operators can be used in JavaScript. They are the symbols that are used to perform operations on operands. So different categories of operators are there in JavaScript. The first one is the arithmetic operator, where we can perform plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, increment and decrement. Comparison operator or the relational operator, that will be double equal to, not equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and here triple equal to and not double equal to. This another symbol is added over here. We will see in the example. This covers strictly equals, this symbol. That is, in this case, type as well as the value of the operand must match. In this case, triple equal to. In this case, both its type as well as the value of the operand must match. Okay, in the second one, must not match. Not. Then the next category is logical operator. It includes this logical not, logical and, logical or. Assignment operator, equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, and so on. Bitwise operator, we can use it over there. String concatenation operator, this plus, and other special operators are this question mark for the conditional statement. Comma operators, which allow multiple expression to be evaluated as a single statement. Instance of, new, type of. So these are some special operators in JavaScript. So we are going to use the first one, type of operator. It's basically an unary operator, means it allows only a single operand, and it returns a string which can be number. It can display that it is a number, it is a string, or a boolean, or an object, or it is a function, or it is undefined, or null. So in the form of a string, it displays the value. Now take an example over there. In X, we have stored hello. It is a string value. In the Y, we have stored the integer value. Now alert, a small window will come and it will display the value of X. Not value, we have asked type of X. What type means data type. What type of data it is holding inside the X. So in X, the value is a string. So as soon as we execute a program, it display a message, an alert window gets appear, and it says that variable X value is, and showing the type of. The type of X, it is showing a string. For Y, it's showing the type of Y is number. And then Z. For Z, type of Z, as there is no declaration for Z. It creates itself, but there is no value. So in that case, it shows that though it has created its variable Z, but it has not any value. So it is showing that the variable Z has the type of value undefined because we haven't put it, though it is created itself. Now the difference between double equal to and triple equal to. In this case, double equal to, when we compare this string 5 and the numerical 5, this double equal to, when it is making a comparison, it performs the implicit conversion. It converts it as it is showing that it is a numeric, or it will convert, it is a string, it will convert this value to a string, or if it is a numeric, it will convert another to numeric. And if they are same now, it contains the same value, it will convert it, it will show true. In this case, it is a string 5, it is a numeric 5. So in this case, this double equal to is so clever, it makes the type conversion. It automatically converts the type and then matches. Okay, type is same. So it is performed before comparison. Answer will be true. Now in this case, 5 triple equal to 5, in this case it is returning false. Why? Because it is very strict. No implicit type conversion. It doesn't make any conversion. It returns true if and only if both types and the value both are same. So it is very strict. It says that both should be same, their data type as well as their value. So when we have to check any data strictly in this manner, we use triple equal to. In this case, 5 triple equal to 5.0. Both are numeric. It is true. True equal to 1. Yes, Boolean value true is 1. So it is converted to 1. Answer will be true because double equal to is there. True equal to 2. No, because true is implicitly converted to 1. It is not 2. Value is not same. So it returns false. Then next one is true equal to 1. Yes, it has automatically done the type conversion. And definitely 1 is there and it will return true. So this is the difference between double equal to and triple equal to. Triple equal to is more stricter than double equal to. So in today's lecture, we covered the introduction to JavaScript, several operators and data types along with the variables. That's all for today. Thank you.